French F2 tent. Chardonnay. I suppose I better check the breasts. They come out at really silly prices. Welcome to my humble abode. Let me show you around. Buried inside there is the French F2 tent. I wanted to come out and try it with a tarp. And I'll take you around the other side. The sun's on this side and it'll come out a lot better. I've got a DD hammocks, 3.5 metre by 3.5 metre tarp. I've staked the whole thing out. You can see the French khaki tent is inside. And the way I've staked this out, I've got just a little bit of room there so he's not rubbing. And there's a nice air ventilation gap all the way around. The tent itself is an absolute dream to set up. Takes about 5 minutes in all. Setting the tarp on top, it's the first time I've done this. Took me about 2 hours. I've got poles with me. I've got him staked down to within an inch of his life. I've got a numerous amount of pegs everywhere. I've staked him out on the side as well. I'm only showing you this in case you ever want to try it yourself. It does work beautifully. These tent pegs I've got here, I used all of them up, I think. They're the ones that I got from Asda. They're absolutely brilliant, the really long ones. And the poles are absolutely essential just to keep everything separated. And to give you that nice air gap down the side. So I'm not bothered if it rains. It can rain as much as it likes. I'm not bothered how windy it gets, because I think my tarp setup is strong enough. But who knows? I could wake up in the middle of the night and find that the tarp's taken off and it's in another field, or it's half a mile away or something. I don't know. But with all the staking down I've done, I don't think it's going anywhere. How's he doing? Yeah, he's charging up nicely, my phone. Let's have a look inside. You can see by having a 3.5 metre tarp on the outside, I've got this beautiful big vegetable. So if it's raining, all my kit is still fine. I can still sit in the doorway there without a problem. Underneath, I'll tell you about that quickly. I got a 3 metre by 3 metre DD tarp. He's slung underneath for waterproofing, and there's enough excess that I can have this and just put everything on it. And if the grass gets damp at night, I can just kneel on this. Got some foam mats in here. I'm not sure what they're called exactly, these reflective foam mats, but they don't weigh anything, like polystyrene almost. They don't weigh anything, and they do give you a load of heat, reflective heat. They're absolutely brilliant. Inside I've got my sleeping bag set up, air mat, and that's my view. I was just about to cook some tea, and I thought to myself, do you know what, I'm going to crack open a nice bottle of cider, so it's been a long day. And I realised I've got a holder for alcohol, or a cup holder, on the side of this little teeny chair. And I thought, oh, that's absolutely brilliant. The holder will work, but the only problem is, oh, it's beautiful. I've got to be sat in the chair while I'm drinking it. If I stand up, it's going to go everywhere. So if you've got one of these little chairs, or you're thinking of getting one, that's something to think of. It's getting quite late, so we're going to have some quick tea. Fry this off, a couple of chicken breasts, and we're good to go. I don't usually use this little gas cooker, but today I thought I'd bring it out as we're camping. I don't need to worry too much about what I'm bringing. That's the beauty of places like this. You can just bring your car along. You don't need to worry about packing light. You can just bring whatever toys you like. I was looking for a last minute camp out somewhere. I found this place online. It's on a site called Campsites UK, and it came up at £25 a night. And I thought it was expensive. So I was looking for campsites, and I didn't fully realise how expensive they are these days. You used to be able to go out to the campsite for a tenner. Those days are long gone. So I found this place. What should we have in here? Should we have some garlic? What we've got? Garlic and onion. Let's go for garlic. I think that's garlic. Oh no, that's onion granules. That must be garlic granules. So I went onto the website for this place. And the website, they was doing a special deal. Bit of black pepper. Not too much. They was doing a special deal. It was like half price. So instead of £25 a night, it was, got some herbs there. Screw down. Instead of £25 a night, it was £12.50 a night. So for that £12.50 a night, I also get free access to the gym. I can go in a swimming pool anytime I like. I didn't realise that at the time, so I bought my trunks. I haven't been swimming for years. And you can get into all the facilities as well, and the entertainment. So, for me, it's an absolute no-brainer. I got a nice relaxed atmosphere. I've got nobody around me really. I've got space. And I've got the freedom to go into the town and along the beach. Tomorrow I can walk there. £12.50 a night, you just can't go wrong, can you? How are we doing? Oh, beautiful. They're great fun, these little stoves, these little gas stoves. Great for emergencies. Let's treat ourselves. Bit of wine. This is a buttery Chardonnay from Aldi. Chardonnay from Aldi. It's absolutely beautiful. Buttery Chardonnay. Do you know what? I'm quite proud of that setup. When I was looking for somewhere to stay, it was all last minute. So I thought to myself, and I'll just go online. Hello? When I was looking for somewhere to stay for a couple of nights, a lot of the little campsites, they're coming out at really silly prices. But I guess it's economy of scale. Here on this site, I don't know, what do they got? They've got caravans, camper vans, static caravans. They've got loads of them. They've got all the facilities. They've got loads of pitches. So if you're Johnny Campsite owner and you've got a little private site and you've only got like 20 pitches or 30 pitches, you really can't compete with this for £12.50 a night, can you? You've got to charge a bit more just to survive. So in a way I feel bad because I'm not supporting like smaller campsites, but in another way I'm really pleased that I found this for such a cheap price. The other big attraction for me is Blue Sea. Where I come from, the sea all looks like chocolate or dark coffee. Here the sea's actually blue. It's beautiful. We'll go and have a wander tomorrow and see what we can find. Oh, that looks beautiful. I suppose I better check the breasts. I think he's done. I've just been chatting to a nice man called Mark. He's staying in his motorhome and he saw what I've got over here and he was a bit curious, so he thought he'd say hello. And we was talking about tents and stoves for ages. And he's got his lovely motorhome. I've got an army surplus tent for 30 quid and a tarp over the top. It was lovely to see you, Mark, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday. The temperature is supposed to drop to around 4 Celsius tonight. So I wanted to try something new. Something a little bit different. I've got one of these. Electric under blanket. Don't judge me, I'm old. don't like getting into a damp feeling sleeping bag. Crank him up. I'm hoping that's going to make my sleeping bag nice and toasty before I get in. It's been about half an hour or so. How are we doing for power? Oh, he hasn't used that much. Cleaned me teeth, got ready for bed. He's pulling 38 watts an hour. So he hasn't taken up much juice at all. The proof of the pudding is, what does he like? Oh, that's toasty. That is like warm bread. Yeah, I'm going to be as toasty as warm bread tonight. That's absolutely brilliant. Why I didn't think of this idea before, I don't know. If you've ever got in a sleeping bag and it's cold out, it always takes you ages to warm up. Not tonight. I can't wait to get in. I can't explain to you how absolutely wonderful it feels to get into a sleeping bag that's so toasty and warm. If you've ever been out camping in cool weather, cold weather, and you get that dampness into a sleeping bag and it takes you like 20 minutes, half an hour for your body heat to actually warm the bag up, you know what I'm talking about. This is absolutely wonderful. So thank you, ALLPOWERS. We're off exploring tomorrow. See you in the morning. Kettle's on. My little tarp idea held up really well last night. It got a bit windy at one point. It flapped around, but it didn't go anywhere. It's all nice and solid. And it makes a great clothesline as well. Having a little table out when you're camping, it makes all the difference. Makes everything very more sophisticated. Did I say sophisticated? What am I talking about? What I meant was it just makes life so much easier. Let's warm the cap up as well. I'll finish my tea, then we'll go and explore. This looks impressive. There's nothing like a bit of beautiful blue sea to lift your spirits. These beach huts are impressive. Anyone for the water park? What a beautiful place to enjoy the seaside. I don't need a telescope to enjoy the view. If I was here with Mrs. InfoZhed, we would definitely get banned. Because a bumper boat would quickly turn into a kamikaze boat. I wasn't joking about that either. This is really cool. A dog wash. This hill's going to make me puff and get a bit sweaty. It's worth it for the view. How cool are these old cars? I think there's a TR7. It's an old Rover. Not sure what that is, but he's cool. Paignton Garage. For all your old vehicle sales and repairs. Wow. That's amazing. A proper harbour. When we get to where we're going, I think you'll be chuffed to bits. There's even a small pier. Welcome to the Great Gorilla Project. This is looking promising. A fine piece of British engineering. They've got plenty of fuel. Hello there. Steam and cruise, please.
12:30, I take it.
I got no idea.
Okay.
Is that what it is? 12:30.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
How many?
Just one, please.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Cheers. Got my ticket. I put this little ND filter on this morning because it was so bright and sunny. And now look at it. It looks like it's night time. Let's take him off. Ooh, that's a bit better. The good thing about arriving early is I get to eat my lunch and watch the train. An organic egg. Beautiful yolk. This one is beautiful. I wonder what he looks like inside. That one was so fresh, he was an absolute nightmare to peel. That seagull's got his eye on me. I'm not going in this one, I'm going in the cheap seats. Coach C seat 46. This is D, I'll walk through. We got the window seat. I get the feeling this won't stay empty for long. I wonder if we can get a good view out the window. I'm surprised it's not busier.
To anyone travelling in the Devon Belt Observation Saloon at the very rear of the train, we do ask where possible you have the exact £3 per person per single journey supplementary fare ready for collection.
I recognise that from earlier. Don't you just love that sound?
Can we see tickets?
Thank you. Thanks.
Passengers for Dartmouth or anyone with steamer cruise or round robin tickets will need to change here for the ferry service. You'll find the ferry at the far end of the platform. That's by walking in the present direction of travel just beyond the station buildings. Do hope you've enjoyed your journey. We are now arriving at Kingswear. Change here for the ferry service to Dartmouth.
Let's go and find a ferry, and I'll see you later.
That's fine, mate. Cheers,
You right,
sir.
chap?
Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
I guess
Northern Kingswood Princess Ferry service for a quick trip across the River Dart over to Dartmouth. A great many of you did just get off the steam train, and it's quite possible some of you may have purchased tickets for the steam and cruise or the round robin.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Cheers, guys.
That's the ferry done. We got about 35 minutes to wait before the catamaran comes along and gives us a nice boat cruise. I just want to introduce to you Don from Don Cycles. He's a YouTuber, and I'll let him tell you all about himself. We've been having a little chat now for quite a while, and he's a very entertaining man. Take it away, Don.
Oh, it's so nice to have met you, and thank you for giving me a little plug on your YouTube channel. I only started in February with my YouTube channel, and the way to find me is, say, something like Dawlish to Exmouth by hand cycle, and then my channel will come up. And I think you'll enjoy it. Subscribe, like, put a comment, and share it with all your followers, and hopefully it'll go viral.
There you
very
go.
much.
Don Cycles, hand cycling with Don. Check him out. You right there? Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Right there.
You're right. There we go. If I step inside it, going in. We laugh.
Being up here should give you a good view.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Welcome on board the Dartmouth Explorer.
Anybody want to buy a boat?
How many drinks you getting?
Royal Navy training boats.
As you can see, this is Dartmouth Castle. The building started in 1481 following French raids. Designed defensive artillery, one of the first in England. In 1940s, fitted with twin 4.7-inch guns as a coastal defence factory of a range of 9.5 miles. Also inside the grounds, the church of Petrox, built in 1110, is now only used for occasional evensong and the occasional summer wedding. All the grounds are owned and maintained by English Heritage. As we make our turn, if you look out to the right now, you see quite an open expanse of water. This is the English Channel, or Western Approaches, designated as one of the busier waterways in the world. Busiest shipping lanes around to your left there towards Southampton and Dover. Every now and again you do see the big oil tankers and cargo ships coming past, and they're coming in close towards Tor Bay to pick up or drop off a Channel pilot. Now, if you just look in front of us, you also see a large white house. This is Brook Hill House, once owned and used by the Free French during the Second World War.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Let's head over to the ferry. Cheers.
That's fine, mate, no worries.
It's nice to be out that breeze. Now it's time to find a train. We've got a half-hour wait. It's time for refreshments. This looks interesting. I didn't expect that. Well, it's all going off now. You don't get this kind of entertainment every day, waiting for a train. We meet again. Hopefully we get a seat.
Oh, that's better. Up high. Oh, that's it.
Well, that was a lovely day out. I'm taking the more direct but far less scenic route back to the campsite, and then we get some tea on. Home sweet home. I was going to get all fancy for tonight, but we're going to keep it simple. I'm going to make a shepherd's pie in there, and I'm going to have some cheese and crackers while I'm waiting. We'll keep this nice and simple. Mince, baked beans, spring onions, now for the magic herb box. Some of that. This is garlic and onion powder. Got any herbs left? Let's throw in the herbs. Half a stock cube. I think that's all we need. Should we throw the whole one in? Let's just throw the whole one in. Bit of water. And we'll knock up some buttery mash. Let's not be shy with the butter. Bit of white pepper. I didn't plan that one out, did I? He's too small. I just have to hold him over the top. Put the mash on top. And just forget about it. Have nice steaming shepherd's pie. I think it's a bit more than what I can eat, to be honest. Lid on. And we just wait for him to heat up. We've missed a few steps since last we was talking. Let's take him off there. Mrs. InfoZhed rang me up, so I was chatting to her for a bit. Let's turn him off. I think he's done. This is my little oven that I made, and it usually works really well. The problem I got today is I'm on a slope. You can't see that from there. Just a sec. That's the slope. I've been sleeping on a slope as well, which is quite pronounced. You can't really see it from here. So it's been heating up and running off this way. Right, shall we have a look? See what he's all about. And see what's happened. Oh, look at that. I think that's done. That's actually amazing. We're going to leave them a little bit to cool down. I really like my silly little oven that I've made. If you're interested in this, I made a video on it ages ago, and I've been out using them before. It's quite easy to do if you've got a couple of power tools. The past couple of days I've been using this ALLPOWERS Volix P300 to charge everything up. Perfect for stuff like this. I had my electric blanket on it yesterday, didn't I? And that worked absolutely fine. I've been charging everything up. It's performed admirably, and we've still got 82% of power left. Yeah, 82% charge he's got left on him. I've got the solar panel as well in the car, but I've not needed to use it. The solar panel's good as well. He's just there. Had I had needed him, he would have put power into that little boy and topped him up. Obviously that's dependent on how much sunshine we're having, etc. ALLPOWERS kindly sent this to me along with their solar panel. The value you get, the value for money. They're very, very competitive prices and very affordable. There's nothing fancy about this unit. It's got a simple power on button. You press it for a few seconds. It's got a button for your plug socket. It's got a button for your 3 USBs, but you've got 2 USB-A's and a USB-C. So what else do you need to know? There's a 12-volt outlet on the side there. You've got your mains plug adapter there. So I've got that at home. I'll show it to you at some point. It looks like a kettle lead. Just plug it into that. You can charge it up directly from the mains. And there's your little inlet to charge them up from the solar panels. If you're interested in one of these units or something from the ALLPOWERS range, I've got a link in the description. I've got an affiliate link as well. It'll get you 10% off. They're already incredibly low prices. If it's something you're into, then check them out. He should have cooled down sufficiently so I could eat him now. Oh, it looks lovely. We're going to get him out of there. Got a pop grabber. Let's get him out of there and put him on my little table. Looks beautiful. Let's dig in and try a bit. Oh, look at that beautiful mincy goodness. Oh. That's super hot. It's been a long day. I'm going to eat my tea and chill out for a bit, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome to a breezy day. It's 5 to 7. I need to get some clothes on my body, sort myself out, and then run through what it's been like in this little French F2 tent for the past couple of days. Just been and had a shower, come back, and it's absolutely pouring down. Luckily, I've got this tarp up, which has saved the day. This little French army tent, it finishes here. And that 3.5 metre DD tarp goes all the way out there. So I've got a lovely dry space, nice dry vegetable, which I'm really pleased about. The view is still fantastic, even with the rain. So what was it like sleeping in this tent? It was absolutely brilliant. For one person, it's great. I've got some of my kit along here, the rest of it's in the car. So there's plenty of space. For 2 people, you can do it. But it's more of a 1-person plus, really, to get all your kit in and you got room to move around. If it was raining, and there was 2 of you in here, it would get quite miserable quite quickly because you just not got quite enough space to move. If you had another person, they'd be kind of here. So out to there, it doesn't give you a lot more room to do anything. I found with the mesh, even with the outer door closed, there was a lot of breeze coming through here, and it went through me sleeping bag. And when I say went through me sleeping bag, I was led there and I could feel the cold draft getting on, which was quite unpleasant. So to counter that, I brought along, this is the Snug Pack jungle blanket. Tucked half of it underneath my sleeping bag and then threw it over the top, and that took the breeze and I was nice and warm after that. The power station ALLPOWERS sent me, that's done a brilliant job. It's kept all my batteries charged. It's down to 75% now. I've not needed to use the solar panel. And I found the top of this was really good. It's somewhere I can keep my phone at night. I can keep a torch on it, a lamp and my watch, and I know where everything is. We certainly had the best of the weather yesterday. I've been staying at the Beverly Holidays site in Paignton, and it's been really good. for the money I paid, remember I've gone midweek, £12.50 a night. The showers are absolutely 10 out of 10, and the bathroom facilities. The shower is like a power washed hot shower. I've literally, my little man has been power washed in that shower, which doesn't usually happen. I usually get a nice warm drizzle coming down. I can't fault that. 10 out of 10 for the facilities. Everything here, I haven't had time to go in the bar and all the rest of it, but I had a little look round last night. I didn't take any pictures or anything. This isn't Walk With Me Tim, you know. Everything looked absolutely top notch, as you would expect in a place like this. It would be really expensive to buy a drink. They do a happy hour cocktail. There we are. So happy hour between 2 and 4 every day. A Foster's, if you drink the Foster's. Oh, Hunt's Devon cider. I missed out on that. £4.50 for a pint on the happy hour. What it would cost full price, I don't know. I never went in there. So glad I'm going home today and not arriving. The other bonus in this area has been that it's been quiet. All the people here, they make me look young. It's very much old people here, not older, but old people here. There's quite a few wheelchairs and all the rest of it, electric little vehicles for old people, which is absolutely fine. I like it when it's quiet. There's no kids running around, very few dogs. Yesterday was quite enjoyable. Went on the Dartmouth railway. We got that from Paignton. Took that down to Dartmouth. Took the taxi, the water taxi, across from one side of the water to the other, and then went on the ferry up the river and back. I found that a bit boring, really. It was just like boats. Excuse me. There's another boat there, and there's another boat there. It was okay. It kind of helped to fill up the day. There's another package that they do. It's called the Round Robin, and that takes you on bus trips to Totnes, etc. And that would have been too much for me, I think. I think for me, walking into Paignton from here and then go and do those things and walking all the way back, that was enough. So that worked out really well. That cost me £36.50, I think. Value for money? Yeah. I think it's good. Yeah. You've got your money's worth. And I met some interesting characters along the way. It's so nice to be packing up in the dry. Can you imagine it if I didn't have the tarp over the top? I'd have water pouring through the top here. It'd be a right old panic. Once I've got all this squared away, I'm going to be taking down the tent inside the tarp, and that way nothing gets wet. So that'll be interesting. Because they're staked out differently, the tent is completely independent to how I've set up the tarp. I should be able to take this down in the dry, pack it away, and then all I got to do is quickly flip the rain off the tarp after I've taken the pegs out. That's the theory anyway. Reality might become a little bit different. I've been using this Decathlon air mat. It's the 4-class MT900 Air. It's the larger one, they do the wider one. And I find it to be absolutely brilliant. I put a bit too much air in it to start off with last night, the night before. And then if you put too much air in your pad, it's like sleeping on something like a log, isn't it? It's really hard. It's like sleeping on the floor. Let the air out and then let the contours of your body go into it. And it's really comfortable. For the money, I don't think you can go wrong. I've never had the money to buy one of those fan dangles. Oh, what are they called? Thermarest. I've never had the money for anything like that, so something like this, well happy with. I'm not going to put it in the bag because everything just gets thrown in the car, and I'll just let it all get any moisture out of it before I pack it all away tidy at home. These foil mats are absolutely brilliant. I'd highly recommend you get one to put on the base of your tent. Just keeps that dampness off, makes it feel so much warmer. And it collects all your bits of debris and dust and all the rest of it, so you just shake it out. You can see with this wind how well the tarp stood up. Having these bits of bungee coming down the side there just to stop this flapping around has made all the difference. When he gets lifted up, he gently gets pulled back down. I should be able to drop this French Army tent inside, no problem at all. I forgot to mention, holding up the DD tarp, I've got these poles, and then I've made little cross stands like plates for the bottom, so there's no way this is going to sink into any muddy ground. My foot's come off. You can see the inside of this tarp. It's massive. I guess it wouldn't be a problem to set him up like this as a standalone and just use him as a tent outer. 3 ducks came down there and I thought they wanted to join me. This little trip's been a little bit different. Not the sort of adventurising we usually do together. If you did like this little jolly, leave a comment and let me know. See you later.